Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Stafford to throw again on second. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing is Smith. Dumps it off to his running back. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Darius Williams on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good, and they're on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawks football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at second and pretty short. Here's Walker running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff running left, Walker. And this one does not go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go play action. Here's Smith. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Smith. Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Walker on 1st down. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. And this one doesn't go far. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Seahawks hoping to grow their lead before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A play fake, now Smith to throw. That's caught at the 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Walker goes up and over for the touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams headed out to the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here's 2nd and 5. That's taken in by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Stafford now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Stafford again. Cup on the catch. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford fits it through the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They motion Kump over right. On first down, here's Stafford. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They motion the tight end over. Here he is on 3rd and long. He just throws this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Rams are set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They've got first down from the 31. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Ball at the 33 for first down. Stafford from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Able to find Nakua here. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So now here's 3rd and 5. Stafford. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Smith. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Rams will take possession. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Cup. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Smith. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and 10.